Hello everyone, we are BTech third year student from JK Lakshmipati University, Jaipur. As you all know, the amount of hackers are increasing day by day, so it is very important to have a good network security so that client can be saved from the attack. In this video, we are going to demonstrate network security proposal for small office and how to configure a firewall in Cisco Packet Tracer. So let's get started. Now we will connect one more PC which is connected through console cable by the firewall so that we can configure it. Now let's give the IPs to them. Outside IP, inside IP, now we will give IP to server. That's it. Now we will configure the firewall through PC2. So we have to enable it. Now there is already default IPs that are assigned to this firewall, and already two virtual LANs are created, named as virtual LAN and VLAN 1 and VLAN 2. So we have to check what are the IPs which are assigned. So as you can see, interface VLAN 1 is created already, and the IPs which are assigned is this, and also VLAN 2, and these security levels are also defined. These are the DHCP address which are already assigned by default. So now we have to clean the IPs and assign our own IPs which we have decided. So we will go in config mode interface VLAN 1, no IP address. So the IP address has been removed. Now remove DHCPD. This is the address. Now we have to check the IP is removed or not. So again, and as you can see, the IP address is removed and DHCP is also removed. Now we will assign the IPs which we want. Like we have selected the IP 172.16.1.1, so we'll assign that one. So now we have to go in config mode, interface VLAN 1, IP address, subnet mask, assign security level, is 100. Now exit. Now we will do this for interface 01. Now we are giving the access to VLAN 1, so it will turn on that branch. Exit. Now we will do same thing for VLAN 2, which is outside part. For that, again we will give the IP and subnet mask. This is done. Now we have to give the name, which is outside. And for outside, we have to give the security level as 0. So we have assigned the security level as 0. and now then we have used the interface E00, and then we have given the access to VLAN 2. So now we will configure the router. CLI mode, configure mode, host, you can give any name. Now for interface, zero zero, IP address, subnet mask, no shutdown, now for interface F0/1, IP address, (0/1), this IP address and subnet mask. No shutdown. Now these all are green. Now let's try to ping this. So ping 8.8.8.1. So it's working. Now let's ping sorry. So this is also working. So what we have done is we have tried to ping this and this and this part. So this is working. So now we will configure DHCP server and DNS server on Cisco. So for that we have to again go here, exit, so as we are going to apply DHCP, so let's select DHCP here. DHCPD five two. What should be the range? This is it. And this is an inside part. So what we have done is we have given a range of 5 to 6 to this. Now for the DNS, end. As you can see, all the IPs which we have assigned are done. Now we can check to go to PC0 and check the IPs. As you can see, the IP are automatically assigned. We have selected the range from 5 to 6, so it's 5 and 6 only. Okay, let's check that the path till this here 172 till here, the inside part is working or not. So ping. So as you can see, it's working. So now we have to configure the default route and dynamic route on the ISP, and we will apply the OSPF in that. So again we will go to PC2 in config mode. I'll write route outside for outside. The IP, now we are applying the OSPF. Router OSPF 1. We are applying the OSPF, so it will be on the router. So here we will apply that router OSPF 1 network the wild mask area. Again, now for the DNS, that part was done. Now we will create the object network and enable net. For that we will go to PC2 and you have to write object network LAN. You entered in a mode. Now you have to enter subnet and the subnet mask. Now net side outside dynamic interface. Now exit. Now we'll create the access list so that they can communicate. PC1 can communicate to the server. For that we can check that it is communicating or not. So it's PC1, so we'll try to ping this. As you can see, it's not working. Request timeout is because of we have not created the access list. So let's create it. We'll go to PC2. Now config terminal and access list. We can give any name. So internet is mean inside to internet, like inside to internet. Extended permit TCP any instead of TCP ICMP any. Now the last command, access group, the name, then in interface outside. As you can see, the request is timed out. I entered the wrong name. As you can see, now it's working. You can transfer the packets successful to this. Successful. PC1 to server. Just do this. Server to router successful. Router to SA. So that's it. That's how you configure the firewall. Thank you.